Hi everybody, my name is Abhishek Nagdev and in this video we will be revising the chapter of solid state. Students, as always, we are going to super simplify this chapter and we are going to divide this chapter into 13 main concepts. Guys, मैं आपको काफी ज्यादा अश्योरिटी दे सकता हूं कि अगर आपने इन 13 concepts को ध्यान से समझ लिया तो आपके लिए चैप्टर बहुत इजी हो जाएगा. So let's begin with the first concept. Yes, students, the first concept is about simple cubic unit cell. Guys, simple cubic unit cell is a unit cell in which atoms are present only at the corners of the cube. Guys, हम सबको पता है that a cube has 8 corners, तो हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in simple cubic unit cell atoms are present at the 8 corners of the cube. Guys, ये जो कॉर्नर के एटम्स होते हैं इनका कंट्रीब्यूशन इज ओनली 1/8 इन द यूनिट सेल. इसका मतलब गाइस जो Z इफेक्टिव होता है उसका कैलकुलेशन हो जाएगा 8 into 1/8 which is equal to 1. तो गाइस हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in simple cubic unit cell atoms are present at the 8 corners and the net Z effective is equal to 8 into 1/8 which is equal to 1. इसके अलावा गाइस आपको यह भी ध्यान में रखना होता है that what is the relation between the radius of the atom and the edge length. गाइस ये रिलेशन आता है R is equal to A by 2. Apart from this, you also need to remember the packing efficiency and the coordination number for simple cubic unit cell. Guys, simple cubic unit cell का जो packing efficiency है वो इतना अच्छा नहीं होता है. This packing efficiency is only 52.4%. Guys, जो coordination number होता है it is actually equal to 6. हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in simple cubic unit cell there is a lot of empty space. इसीलिए guys packing efficiency is only 52.4% and guys coordination number is also only equal to 6. Guys coordination number मतलब एक एटम और कितने एटम्स को टच कर रहा है. In summary guys मैं आपको ऐसा बोल सकता हूं that in simple cubic unit cell you need to remember 5 things. Point number 1. In simple cubic unit cell, atoms are present only at the 8 corners. Point number 2, the calculation for Z effective is equal to 8 into 1/8, which is equal to 1. Point number 3, relation between radius of atom and edge length is given by R is equal to A by 2. Point number 4, the packing efficiency is 52.4%. And guys, the fifth point is that the coordination number for simple cubic unit cell is equal to 6. With this, we have completed the first concept. Now let's move ahead to the second concept. Yes, students, the second concept is about body-centered cubic unit cell. Guys, इसको हम BCC unit cell भी बोलते हैं. Guys, in BCC unit cell, atoms are present at the 8 corners and one more atom is present at the center of the cube. Guys, इस केस में जो कॉर्नर के एटम्स होते हैं फिर से उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन हो जाएगा 1/8 एंड गाइस जो क्यूब के सेंटर पे एटम होता है वो पूरा का पूरा अंदर होता है इसीलिए उसका कंट्रीब्यूशन इज 1. तो गाइस बीसीसी यूनिट सेल में जो Z इफेक्टिव का कैलकुलेशन होगा इट विल बी इक्वल टू 8 into 1/8 plus 1 which is equal to 2. तो गाइस हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in BCC unit cell atoms are present at the 8 corners and one atom is present at the center of the cube. इस केस में गाइस Z effective is equal to 8 into 1/8 plus 1 which is equal to 2. अब गाइस इस केस में भी हमें रेडियस ऑफ एटम और एज लेंथ का रिलेशन पता होना चाहिए. गाइस इन BCC unit cell this relation is R is equal to √3a divided by 4. इसको आप गाइस एक और तरीके से याद कर सकते हो. गाइस द बॉडी डायगोनल विल बी इक्वल टू √3a एंड दिस शुड बी इक्वल टू 4r. इससे गाइस ये रिलेशन बनता है r इज इक्वल टू √3a डिवाइडेड बाय 4. अब गाइस अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस यू ऑल्सो नीड टू रिमेंबर द पैकिंग एफिशिएंसी एंड द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर. गाइस इन BCC यूनिट सेल द पैकिंग एफिशिएंसी इज एक्चुअली 68% एंड गाइस द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर is equal to 8. So guys, आपको BCC unit cell में भी 5 points ध्यान में रखने हैं. Point number 1, atoms are present at the 8 corners and at the body center. Point number 2, Z effective is equal to 8 into 1/8 plus 1 which is equal to 2. Point number 3, radius of atom is given by r is equal to √3a divided by 4. Point number 4, guys, packing efficiency is 68%. And the fifth and the final point, coordination number in BCC is equal to 8. With this, guys, we have completed the second concept as well. Now let's move ahead to the third concept. Yes, students, the third concept is about face-centered cubic, yani ki FCC unit cell. Guys, in FCC unit cell, the first thing that you need to understand is the location of atoms. Guys, in FCC unit cell, atoms are present at the 8 corners and atoms are also present at the 6 face centers. तो गाइस हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि जो कॉर्नर के एटम्स हैं वो फिर से 1/8 कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे एंड गाइस जो फेस सेंटर के एटम्स हैं दे विल कंट्रीब्यूट हाफ टू दिस यूनिट सेल. गाइस इस यूनिट सेल में Z इफेक्टिव का कैलकुलेशन आता है 8 into 1/8 plus 6 into half which will be equal to 4. तो गाइस हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं दैट इन फेस सेंटर्ड क्यूबिक यानी कि FCC यूनिट सेल atoms are present at the 8 corners and the 6 face centers. इस केस में guys Z effective will be equal to 8 into 1/8 plus 6 into half which is equal to 4. इसके अलावा guys जो रेडियस ऑफ एटम होता है उसका रिलेशन आता है R is equal to √2a divided by 4. guys इसको भी आप एक बहुत सिंपल तरीके से याद कर सकते हो. guys जो फेस डायगोनल होता है उसका लेंथ आता है √2a एंड दिस इज एक्चुअली इक्वल टू 4r. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करके गाइस आप याद कर सकते हो दैट r इज इक्वल टू √2a डिवाइडेड बाय 4. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस गाइस द पैकिंग एफिशिएंसी इन फेस सेंटर्ड क्यूबिक यूनिट सेल इज एक्चुअली द हाईएस्ट which is 74%. Apart from this, the coordination number is also the highest and this value is equal to 12. इस सब के अलावा गाइस एक एक्स्ट्रा चीज ध्यान में रखनी होती है इन फेस सेंटर्ड क्यूबिक यूनिट सेल. दिस इज द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ लेयर्स. गाइस टू फॉर्म फेस सेंटर्ड क्यूबिक यूनिट सेल द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ लेयर्स विल बी ABC ABC एंड सो ऑन. तो गाइस हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं दैट फेस सेंटर्ड क्यूबिक में आपको 6 पॉइंट्स ध्यान में रखने हैं. पॉइंट नंबर 1, atoms are present at the 8 corners and the 6 face centers. Point number 2, Z effective will be equal to 8 into 1/8 plus 6 into half which is equal to 4. Point number 3, radius of atom will be given by R is equal to √2a divided by 4. Point number 4 guys, the packing efficiency is 74%. Point number 5, coordination number is equal to 12. And finally guys, the last point is the arrangement of layers to form FCC. Guys, this arrangement of layers is ABC ABC and so on. Guys, एक और चीज आपको बोलना चाहूंगा, face centered cubic unit cell is also known as cubic closed packing which is also known as CCP. With this guys, we have completed the third concept as well. Now let's move ahead to the fourth concept. Yes students, the fourth concept is about hexagonal closed packing. Guys, in hexagonal closed packing, atoms are present at the 12 corners of a hexagonal unit cell and 2 atoms are present at the face centers, one at the top and one at the bottom of this unit cell. And apart from this, 3 more atoms are present in the middle layer which is completely inside this hexagonal unit cell. Guys, मैं आपको फिर से एक बार बता देता हूं. In hexagonal closed packing, 12 atoms are present at the 12 corners of this hexagonal unit cell. 2 atoms are present at the face centers, one at the top, one at the bottom. And finally guys, 3 atoms are present in the middle layer which is completely inside this hexagonal unit cell. Guys, इस केस में जो कॉर्नर के एटम्स होते हैं उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन इज 1/6. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस जो फेस सेंटर के एटम्स होते हैं उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन इज अगेन हाफ. एंड गाइस जो मिडिल लेयर के 3 एटम्स हैं दे आर कंप्लीटली इनसाइड एंड देयरफॉर देयर कंट्रीब्यूशन इज 1. सो गाइस इस केस में Z इफेक्टिव का कैलकुलेशन इज इक्वल टू 12 into 1/6 plus 2 into half plus 3 into 1. Guys, this calculation comes out as equal to 6. तो guys हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in hexagonal closed packing atoms are present at the 12 corners, 2 face centers and 3 in the middle layer. इस केस में guys z effective is equal to 12 into 1 by 6 plus 2 into half plus 3 into 1 and this answer is equal to 6. Apart from this guys, हमें यह ध्यान में रखना है कि to form hexagonal closed packing, the arrangement of layers is given by AB, AB, AB and so on. इसके अलावा गाइस हमें पैकिंग एफिशिएंसी और कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर ध्यान में रखना है. इन हेक्सागोनल क्लोज्ड पैकिंग द पैकिंग एफिशिएंसी इज अगेन 74% and guys the coordination number is again equal to 12. So guys, in summary, in hexagonal closed packing again you need to remember 5 points. Point number 1, atoms are present at the 12 corners, 2 face centers and 3 in the middle layer. Point number 2, z effective is equal to 12 into 1 by 6 plus 2 into half plus 3 into 1 which is equal to 6. Point number 3, the arrangement of layers is given by AB, AB, AB and so on. Point number 4, the packing efficiency is 74% and guys the fifth point is that the coordination number is equal to 12. With this we have completed the fourth concept as well. Now let's move ahead to the next concept which is about voids. Yes students, the fifth concept is about tetrahedral and octahedral voids. Guys, when a void is formed between 4 atoms, such a void is known as tetrahedral void. Guys, you need to remember 2 things about tetrahedral voids. The first thing is the ratio of the radius of void and the radius of atom forming the void. Guys, this ratio is actually equal to 0.225. Apart from this, guys, you need to remember that in every unit cell, the number of tetrahedral voids will always be equal to 2 into z effective. मैं आपको फिर से एक बार बता देता हूं. Guys, in tetrahedral void, the ratio of the radius of void to the radius of atoms forming the void is equal to 0.225. And guys, number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2 into z effective. इसके अलावा guys, there is one more type of void which we need to understand. This void is known as octahedral void. So students, when a void is formed between 6 atoms, such a void is known as octahedral void. Guys, इस केस में radius of void divided by radius of atoms forming the void is actually equal to 0.414. Apart from this guys, number of octahedral voids is always equal to z effective. So guys, in summary, octahedral voids में the ratio of radius is actually equal to 0.414 and guys, number of octahedral voids is equal to z effective. इसी के साथ guys हमारा फिफ्थ कंसेप्ट भी कंप्लीट होता है. Now let's move ahead to the next concept. Yes students, the next concept is about density of a unit cell. Guys, density of a unit cell can be found by using this formula. Density is equal to z into m upon a cube into na. Guys, in this formula, z is the z effective of that unit cell, m is the molar mass, a is known as the edge length and guys obviously na is Avogadro's number. Guys, आप इस सिंपल फॉर्मूला को यूज करके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर सकते हो. आई विल रिपीट दिस फॉर्मूला फॉर यू. Guys, density of a unit cell is equal to z into m divided by a cube into na. In this formula, m is the molar mass, z is the z effective or the number of effective atoms in that unit cell, a is the edge length and guys na is the Avogadro number. With this, we have revised this formula. Now let's move ahead to the next concept. Yes students, the seventh concept of this chapter is about radius ratio. Guys, radius ratio is defined as radius of cation divided by radius of anion. Guys, आप इस radius ratio को देख के बता सकते हो that what is the maximum coordination number possible for these atoms. Let me explain this to you in the form of a table. So guys, let's say that the radius ratio is less than 0.155. In this case, the maximum coordination number possible is 2. On the other hand, if this radius ratio is between 0.155 and 0.225, then the maximum coordination number possible is 3. Moving ahead, if this ratio is between 0.225 and 0.414, then the maximum coordination number possible is 4. Moving further ahead, if this ratio is between 0.414 and 0.732, then the maximum coordination number possible is 6. And finally, guys, to the last two radius ratios, if the radius ratio is between 0.732 and 0.999, then the maximum coordination number possible is 8. And finally, guys, if the radius ratio is actually equal to 1, then the maximum coordination number possible is 12. तो गाइस आपको ये पूरा टेबल मेमोराइज करना है और मैं आपको गारंटी दे सकता हूं कि इसको मेमोराइज करने का फायदा है, इससे बहुत सारे इजी क्वेश्चंस सॉल्व हो जाते हैं. With this we have completed concept number 7. Now let's move ahead to the next concept. Yes students, the next 4 concepts are about defects in solids. Let's start with Frenkel defect. Guys, Frenkel defect is a defect in which one of the cations is missing from its lattice position and it is occupying an interstitial site. तो हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि कटायन अपना ओरिजिनल लोकेशन छोड़ के इंटरस्टिशियल पोजीशन में जाके बैठ जाता है. Guys, in this case, because the cation has not left the solid, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that the density of solid remains same. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है जो आपको ध्यान में रखना है, that in Frenkel defect, density of solid remains same. Guys, Frenkel defect तब होता है जब there is huge difference between the size of cation and the size of anion. इसका मतलब गाइस ये उन सॉलिड्स में देखा जाता है जिसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर इज एक्चुअली लो. इन समरी गाइस हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं दैट इन Frenkel defect cation leaves its lattice position and goes and occupies some interstitial site. The density remains same and it is seen in solids in which coordination number is low, यानी कि there is difference in the size of cation and the size of anion. Apart from this, you also need to remember a few examples of Frenkel defect. Guys, these examples are ZnS, AgCl, AgBr, AgI. With this, we have concluded Frenkel defect. Now let's move ahead to the next concept. Yes, students, the next concept is about Schottky defect. Guys, in Schottky defect, pair of cations and anions are actually missing from the unit cell. Guys, because cations and anions are missing from this unit cell, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in Schottky defect, density of the solid actually decreases. Guys, आपको ये ध्यान में रखना है that in Frenkel defect, density remains same, and guys, in Schottky defect, density will actually decrease. Apart from this, guys, you also need to remember that Schottky defect is usually shown by solids in which cations and anions are almost of the same size. इसका मतलब guys, Schottky defect is shown by solids which have high coordination number. In summary guys, in Schottky defect, pair of cations and anions are missing and therefore density of solid decreases. And guys, it is shown by solids which have high coordination number, यानी कि it is shown by solids in which the size of cation and anion are almost similar. And finally guys, आपको इसके भी थोड़े examples ध्यान में रखने होते हैं. Guys, the examples of Schottky defect are NaCl, KCl, CSCl and KBr. With this, we have completed Schottky defect, but there is one more point which you need to remember, and this point is about AgBr. Guys, AgBr is the only example which shows both Frenkel as well as Schottky defect. Guys, ये काफी ज्यादा important point है. Now let's move ahead to the next concept. Yes, students, the 10th concept of this chapter is about metal excess defect due to anion vacancy. Guys, in this defect, anions are actually missing from their lattice position and these positions are now occupied by unpaired electrons. Guys, ये जो लोकेशन है जहां पे अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आके बैठते हैं, इन लोकेशंस को हम बोलते हैं F centers. Guys, F centers are the reason for color in many solids. Let me give you some examples. Guys, the color of NaCl is yellow, the color of KCl is violet, and finally guys, the color of LiCl is pink. तो guys, आप यहां पे देख सकते हो कि इन तीनों solids में जो color का reason है, that is the excitation of electrons in these F centers. तो guys, होता यह है that when light falls on these F centers, electrons get excited and they move to a higher energy state. Now guys, when these electrons come back to their ground state, they will release energy and this energy falls in the visible region. तो guys, यही reason है कि हमारे NaCl का color yellow होता है, KCl का violet and guys, LiCl का color is pink. So in summary guys, metal excess defect due to anion vacancy is because an anion is missing from a lattice point and now this position will be occupied by an unpaired electron. Guys, इस लोकेशन को हम बोलते हैं F सेंटर. अब गैस जब ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लाइट को एब्जॉर्ब करके हायर एनर्जी स्टेट में जाते हैं और जब वो वापस आते हैं तो वो एनर्जी रिलीज करते हैं विच फॉल्स इन द विजिबल रीजन. ऑल्सो गैस द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ दिस कलर इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द नंबर ऑफ एफ सेंटर्स. सो गैस विद दिस वी हैव कंप्लीटेड कंसेप्ट नंबर 10. नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड टू द नेक्स्ट कंसेप्ट. Yes students, the 11th concept is about metal excess defect due to extra cations. Guys, in this defect, you have extra cations which actually occupy the interstitial site positions. तो guys हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in this defect, no cations or anions are missing. बस यहां पे हमारे पास extra cations होते हैं which actually occupy the interstitial position. Now guys, to maintain electrical neutrality, you also need unpaired electrons in other interstitial positions. So in summary, in this defect, you have cations occupying interstitial position and guys, you also have unpaired electrons occupying interstitial position. Apart from this, the main structure of cations and anions is also there. Guys, इसका prime example है ZnO. So guys, if we heat ZnO, then oxygen gas is released and you have extra Zn2 plus ions which are left behind. These extra Zn2 plus ions will occupy interstitial position and guys, to maintain electrical neutrality, two unpaired electrons will also occupy interstitial position. Guys, because of the excitation of these interstitial position electrons, you actually see a color. इसीलिए guys, ZnO का original color is white, but when you heat it, it actually becomes yellow. So in summary, in metal excess defect due to extra cations, you actually have extra cations occupying interstitial position and then you also have unpaired electrons occupying other interstitial position. With this, we have completed all the different defects. Now let's move ahead to the 12th concept. Yes students, the next concept is about the 7 different crystal systems. Guys, let's start with the first one. The first crystal system, which is the most easy one, is the cubic unit cell. Students, in cubic unit cell, all sides are equal and all angles are also equal and equal to 90 degrees. इसका मतलब students, in cubic unit cell, the relation will be A equal to B equal to C and alpha equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Moving ahead, the second unit cell is known as tetragonal unit cell. Students, in tetragonal unit cell, one of the sides is actually unequal to the other two sides and guys, all angles are equal and equal to 90 degrees. इसका मतलब guys, in tetragonal unit cell, the relation will be A equal to B but not equal to C and alpha equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Moving ahead, the third crystal system is known as rhombohedral or trigonal. Guys, in rhombohedral unit cell, all sides are equal and all angles are also equal, but they are not equal to 90 degrees. इसका मतलब guys, in rhombohedral unit cell, the relation will be A equal to B equal to C and guys, alpha equal to beta is equal to gamma, but not equal to 90 degrees. इसी के साथ guys, हमारे first 3 crystal systems cover होते हैं. Now let's move ahead to the fourth crystal system. The fourth crystal system is known as orthorhombic. Guys, in orthorhombic unit cell, all sides are unequal, but all angles are equal and they are equal to 90 degrees. तो हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that this is like an opposite version of rhombohedral. So guys, in orthorhombic unit cell, the relation will be A not equal to B not equal to C and guys, alpha equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Moving ahead, the fifth crystal system is known as monoclinic crystal system. Students, in monoclinic crystal system, all sides are unequal, two angles are equal and equal to 90 degrees and the third angle is not equal to 90 degrees. Let me summarize this for you. In monoclinic unit cell, the relation will be A not equal to B not equal to C, and alpha is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees, but beta will not be equal to 90 degrees. Now guys, the sixth crystal system is known as triclinic unit cell. Guys, in triclinic unit cell, all sides are unequal and all angles are also unequal and not equal to 90 degrees. इसका मतलब guys, in triclinic unit cell, everything is unequal. हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in triclinic unit cell, the relation will be A not equal to B not equal to C and alpha not equal to beta not equal to gamma not equal to 90 degrees. Moving ahead guys, the last unit cell or the last crystal system is known as hexagonal. Guys, in hexagonal crystal system, two sides are equal, but it is not equal to the third side. And guys, in this case, two angles will be equal to 90 degrees and the third angle will be equal to 120 degrees. So guys, in this case, the relation will be A equal to B not equal to C. And guys, the other relation will be alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degrees. And guys, gamma will be equal to 120 degrees. So guys, with this, we have covered concept number 12. Now let's move ahead to the last concept of this chapter. Yes, students. In the last concept of this chapter, we are going to look at structures of various ionic crystals. Let's start with NaCl structure, which is also known as rock salt structure. Guys, in NaCl, Cl minus will form FCC unit cell, यानी कि face centered cubic unit cell, and guys, Na plus will occupy all octahedral voids. तो guys, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that in NaCl structure, Cl minus will form FCC, and guys, Na plus will occupy all octahedral voids. Guys, because Na plus are occupying all octahedral voids, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that the coordination number ratio in this case will be 6:6. In summary, NaCl structure has Cl minus forming FCC and Na plus will occupy all octahedral voids, and therefore the coordination number ratio is 6:6. Now let's move ahead to the next structure. Guys, the next structure is the CsCl structure. Students, in CsCl, Cl minus ions will actually only form simple cubic structure, and guys, Cs plus ions will occupy all the body centers. In this case, the coordination number ratio actually comes out as 8:8. So in summary, in CsCl structure, Cl minus ions will form simple cubic, Cs plus ions will occupy all the body centers, and guys, the coordination number ratio will be 8:8. Now let's look at the third structure. The third structure is about ZnS, which is also known as sphalerite structure. Guys, in this structure, sulfur 2 minus ions will again form FCC unit cell, and in this case, zinc 2 plus ions will occupy alternate tetrahedral voids. Guys, because zinc 2 plus ions are occupying tetrahedral voids, in this case, the coordination number ratio comes out as 4:4. So guys, in summary, in ZnS structure, sulfur 2 minus ions will form FCC, zinc 2 plus ions will occupy alternate tetrahedral voids, and guys, the coordination number ratio is 4:4. Now let's move ahead to the fourth structure. Students, the fourth structure is the structure of CaF2, which is also known as fluoride structure. Guys, in fluoride structure, cations will actually form FCC. इसका मतलब guys, in CaF2 structure, Ca2 plus ions will form FCC, and guys, fluorine minus ions will occupy all tetrahedral voids. Guys, इस केस में जो हमारे कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर का रेशियो आता है, इट एक्चुअली कम्स आउट एज 8:4. मैं आपको फिर से एक बार बताता हूं. Guys, in CaF2, which is also known as fluoride structure, the cations will form FCC. यानी कि Ca2 plus ions will form FCC, and guys, F minus ions will occupy all tetrahedral voids. Apart from this, guys, the coordination number ratio in this case will be actually equal to 8:4. Moving ahead, guys, we are going to discuss the last structure. Yes, students, the last structure is about Na2O, which is also known as anti-fluoride structure. Guys, in this case, oxygen, which is the anion, will form FCC, and guys, Na plus, which is the cation, will occupy all tetrahedral voids. Guys, यहाँ पे coordination number का ratio आता है 4:8. So guys, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं that anti-fluoride is exactly opposite of fluoride structure. Guys, in anti-fluoride structure, the anion, which is O2 minus, will form FCC, and guys, the cation, which is Na plus, will occupy all tetrahedral voids. In this case, the coordination number ratio comes out as 4:8. So guys, with this, we have completed the revision of this entire chapter, and I hope you had a lot of fun learning these concepts. Till then, stay positive and happy, and I will see you in the next video.